Good morning everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It's Jenny here, and I thought I would use up some of my wallpaper stock, my vintage retro. Well, this one's very vintage. These are retro 80s wallpaper, and yeah, I've got those two Shabby Chic journals to do, and still loads of ephemera to make. I've got ephemera from the kits, but I always like to put in a fair amount of my own handmade ephemera as well. So I thought that I would, yeah, make a couple of bits and pieces for those journals using wallpaper. And yeah, it's one of the things on my list. So yeah, I am looking forward to doing this. It's kind of like a lazy, for me it's a lazy Saturday morning for my housemate who's busy out there gardening. Not so lazy, he's just amazing getting out there and doing the garden. Yes, so what I thought I'd do is I've cut up some manila folder, and it's random. I've just randomly cut it into 4 cards, and I've also got, I'd like to make little mini notebooks to go in them. So what I thought I'd do is, a long time ago, my daughter, I don't know if she still does it, but she was taking the books out of their covers and scanning them to put online. She's in some, like a library guild type thing online, and books are uploaded to there for people to be able to read, and that's what she was doing. And she was looking at the you know, the really cheap romances, and surprisingly some of these are hard, some of the titles are hard to find. So yeah, she was really enjoying doing that. So I ended up with quite a few covers as well as all the pages. So I thought, because these covers don't have a big spine, they're perfect for like little mini notebooks. So that's what I thought I'd do. I thought I'd use the wallpaper to cover these. So I'm hoping that it will work. We'll see. All right. We'll just get on with it, I think. I'm not one of my lights I'm not putting on because it was taking away a lot of the pattern from this wallpaper. It was almost white, so but we will put the other one on like so. All right, so I'm just going to use bits and pieces that I have on my desk to start with, and if I need to pause the video to go get something, I'll do that, and see how we go with this. All right, I'm not going to make these books in entirety on the video, because they're pretty easy to make. I'm just going to decorate them with the wallpaper. So I think the easiest way for these, just move these two out of the way. I think the easiest way would be to put the glue onto the book and then lay it over the top of the wallpaper. So I'm going to use fabric glue because this is a shiny surface, and glue stick just doesn't work. So I'm going to put the glue right to the edge as much as possible. Are you off out, are you?
Just out for a bit. Hey, you got another packet of papers, have you?
Yeah.
If you need, I'll just go. I'll get.
No, no, that's
because
right.
I've got about one left.
Okay.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Oh, no. Put them in there because I'll never find them in there. I'll leave them in there.
You're right.
No, I won't put them in there because this one doesn't have pockets. Zips. So put them in there because I'll lose them out of there. All right.
I'll
go up to the letterbox. You know there was a whole tree growing under the letterbox?
Yes, I know, another plum tree.
Well, it's fucking not there anymore.
Oh.
And I reckon that is what's knocked the letterbox over. It's underneath there.
Well, the letterbox is knocked over?
No, you know how it's on a slab?
Oh, okay, yep.
Something's taken off that. Once I've cleared it all, I'm going to try and yank that up, put something underneath it and level the fucker up, because it really annoys me.
It might be because of the actual bigger tree, the roots.
There's something underneath it. If I can get rid of it, I'll straighten it up. All right then.
All right, have a good afternoon. Okay, back to what I was doing. That was my housemate. Who I am extremely fond of, and yeah, he's off out for the afternoon, so I probably won't see him until after tea. But that's okay, I've got plenty to do to keep my mind occupied. So yeah, my daughter, I was horrified when I found out what she was doing, but apparently there's a real call for certain books, and especially titles, that people can't seem to find in either libraries or secondhand shops, and can be difficult to find online as well, like as in eBay and Fish Pond and what have you. So she's taken to archiving books in this guild, which then everybody can have access to. Or if you're in the guild, I suppose. I don't know if it's open to everyone. But even these cheap romance novels, some of the authors and that apparently are very well liked, and the books are hard to come by, and I don't know, it beats me. Got no idea. So I'm just going to now, very clumsily probably, glue this to the, how am I going to do this? Oh my god, I haven't worked this out. That's what the whole issue is. I haven't done one of these like this using the wallpaper. I've done this with music sheet and napkins. It doesn't matter if I'm not getting it accurate, because like if there's a little bit extra, I'll just trim it. I just want to make sure that the whole cover is on there. And it's not going to come away from at the edges. And I am actually going to go stitch around these too, so right, and now I'll cut it roughly out. Okay, so that is going to look really quite lovely. All right, so we're gonna go on with the next one. I've got one wallpaper. I've got other wallpaper, but I've just picked out 3 just to make. I really only need to make 2, but I thought I'd make an extra one just so that I've got one spare. I got quite a bit of my painting done yesterday, late in the afternoon and into the evening. It took quite some time because it's watercolour and I had to wait for each layer to dry. I didn't want to air dry it because it dries a little bit differently, and I prefer it to... I didn't use the heat tool to dry, is what I mean. I preferred it to air dry. That's it. I just like the look of it when it dries on its own over the heat tool or hairdryer. But it's a mythical creature. She's a fairy lady, but not like your normal fairy, kind of. She's a butterfly lady, more so than a fairy lady. A bit like a hybrid, a bit of this and a bit of that type of thing. This is really getting very hard to, must be coming near the end of the bottle. Yeah, she's coming along very nicely, I think. I hope it will keep going the way it is currently heading. She's very green. Green with a bit of like a chartreuse type of colour as well. Oh my goodness, it's getting harder and harder. My poor hands. Right, that'll do. So I am going to stitch it, so I will do this one now. Oh, come on. A little bit of cooperation on my work desk would be nice, thank you. Powers that be need to work with me here. Okay, let's get this one down. I didn't look to see. Yeah, that's all right. It'll do. I probably should have lined up a panel with the front, but I didn't. I just went in without thinking. But I think it'll be all right. Okay. Yeah, see? So that will be okay. Pop that over there. Get rid of this one. Now, this other one, I'm not sure if it's going to work out, because I've noticed with this wallpaper, it's, I don't know, whatever is underneath it, it comes through to the surface on the right side, and it gives it a very dirty, dusty, dirty look, and it's not a nice look. So, but I've noticed that happens if the glue that I'm using is quite wet. So I guess it's a bit like, you know, if you spill something on carpet and you go to sponge it off and all the dirt comes through to the surface. Yeah, it's a bit like that. I'm just, yeah, trying to get the glue to the edge. I think for the cards I'll get a new bottle. Okay. Yeah, this one, I don't know, it just it's not quite right, and it comes through to the top and it makes it look really dirty. So oh, and by the way, all these wallpapers and my other wallpapers, I've put a piece of all my wallpaper into each of my stash kits that I've got on, stash bundles that I've got on in my Etsy shop. I've taken a good size piece, enough to do a cover and something else with. And yeah, so every bundle is identical into as what it has got. The papers are all the same. The fabric that's in them is all the same as well. But maybe a couple of pieces are a tad bigger or smaller, but where one's smaller in one pack, I've made another piece of fabric bigger. So, you know, I've made it even. Each pack is even. Let me just put it that way. Yeah, so when I was destashing, I didn't have a huge amount that I thought was worthwhile to put in a bundle. So I went through all my other stuff that I wasn't really destashing. There we go. And now that worked okay with that glue. So yeah, if the glue is really wet, like PVA glue or gesso, not gesso, Mod Podge, the dustiness or whatever it is that's on this side comes through to this side, and you end up with dirty looking patches, random dirty looking patches, which is not very nice. But this one has actually worked out beautifully, so I'll remember that to use fabric glue. That is very handy to know. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, that page doesn't need to be in there. I'm going to trim these down, and I'm going to go stitch them on the machine. Okay, so I'm back. I have stitched them, and it was a bit of an ordeal because my bobbin thread came undone and the bobbin was empty at the same time, and I was almost done all three. I was like this much to do, but okay, so that's done. And I didn't think before I went and did that I still have to cover the insides. I've done it on one. When I came back, I covered the inside just with some music sheet and a bit of serviette that I had remnant on the desk. But if I had a thought about this prior to sewing, I could have stitched it all together. So there's a thought. Before stitching, cover the insides as well with whatever you would like to cover them with, and then you can stitch them. So I've just done it on one, and I'm just going to leave it at one because, I mean, gluing paper onto paper is self-explanatory really, and like I said, it can be any paper that you want to use. And now the original spines, once they're all stitched and you know, paper's glued in and that, the original spine is really neither here nor there. You can just create a new crease, and because these are only going to be booklets, like, you know, for just a few pages. They're like little notebooks to slot into a journal somewhere. So that's those. I think what I'll do is I will quickly cover the other bits of card that I've got, and I'll do that with I'll stay quiet so that I can speed that section of the video up, and then I'll come back and I'll decorate one of the tags and one of the book covers. All right, so I'll get on and do that. Because I didn't trim off the original corners on the manila folder, I've left the corners on there, but now, of course, I'm going to need to add some corners. Nearly creating havoc here. I'm going to put some corners in. I'm not sure if they're the same size as this corner around it. Probably not. Oh, yeah, pretty much. Right. So, okay. I might just even this up. Or would I just put some embellishment there too? Yeah, I'll just do that. Because I think if I try and even it up, I'll end up losing half the tag. So we'll just make use of it, and I'll put some lace or something down the side. Oh, for goodness sake. All right. I don't know why it doesn't want to cut this one. It's not good. Try again. Maybe there's too much paper in there. That's probably what it is. Oh, that's a terrible corner. All right, now, and I've only done 3 of those 4 cards because I've only got 3 lots of wrapping paper out, so wallpaper out. So that's all I'm doing for the moment. Okay, so I have these 3 and 3 notebook covers, one which I'm going to embellish. So, and I'm going to embellish this one just to show you how I'm going to cover up that uneven edges. All right, so let's get to it. Shall I do this first? Okay, we have got all sorts of bits. Now, I'm debating to use. Okay, I have a huge apology to make. The little notebook cover that I was starting to embellish, that and the journal card that I or tag that I was going to embellish, I did do them, and when I thought I was finished and I said my goodbyes, and I got up and I looked at my phone and it was blank, and I was so annoyed because my storage obviously in my phone was like too full, and my phone didn't like it at all, so it decided to stop the video recording just as I was beginning to do the cover. So I'm going to redo a card. I'm going to do a card and another journal cover or notebook cover, and hopefully my phone will stay recording for the duration. So annoying, but I will show you what I have done. So this is the tag, and this is the little notebook cover, and this is the one that I had already done the inside, which I have already shown you. So then I went and cooked tea. I had a light tea and a bit of a chat with my lovely housemate, because he was out all day and I just love to catch up with him and spend some time with him. So that's what I've done, and we watched a documentary, and I thought better come back in and just see what needs doing. And of course, like I said, all the embellishing needs doing. But before coming back, I have actually covered the insides of these two. So one I did with a music sheet and a bit of napkin, and this one I've just used some scrapbook paper, lightweight. It's yeah, quite a lightweight paper. So I was going to put the pages together for all three, but I really don't have enough paper left. I've only got undyed paper, so I'm going to have to do that on my own off camera, and yeah, I have to do some more tea dyeing, and I might even use some brushos to colour up a few pages. So I'm going to stop talking and just get working, and I think I'm going to do this one. So we'll get to it. And again, like I'm working off my desk, so whatever is here that I can use, I will give that a go. Hopefully I can find a few bits and pieces. All right. I do like this, but it's just not going to work. So I want to try and keep as much of this gorgeous I think it's 30s 40s pattern. I want to try and keep as much of that visible as I can for this one. So okay. If I can get the glue to come out. See what I mean about the wet glue? With this particular wallpaper, there must be dust or something settled on the back, and it just comes through to the top. But that's okay, because we're putting something over it, so it's not going to really be seen. Being such a klutz. I know when I did the other two pieces, this is exactly what happened. I could not gather this silk ribbon. I just kept getting glued to it, and no matter what I did, it wasn't working for me at all. The glue is just all over my fingers, and the crafting gods are not working with me, they're working against me. So yeah, it was a bit like that. Okay. Oh, darn it. Oh, I've just about come to my end of my tether with this glue on my fingers. Everything I touch today is just not, it's not being kind to me at all. I wonder how many of you have days like that. Like, I have them often. I don't know what it is, just can't seem to get this to be friendly. Oh, goodness. And I'm not really using lashings of glue. It's really not. Lashings and lashings of glue. And even, look, see, this is not working either. Oh my goodness. I just need to get the buttons in. I'll just grab the first one I see. It's just a white one. White and clear. Really exciting, I don't think. happened again. It's going to happen again. I'm just about ready to give up and go watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Oh my goodness. Right, now I have to redo this. I can't use the other piece because it would have had glue all over the sparkly bit and it just wouldn't look nice. So I'll start again. Right. Probably should have put it all the way around, but I didn't. So now what will I put there? I did have some, here we go, here they are. Some little daisy lace daisies that I hand dyed. So I'll pop one of these. If I can work out the wrong way, that's the wrong way. Okay. I think I'll call this done. One stick daisy here. Two, so I've got three. I'll put 2 daisies here. That'll give me 3 all up, which is good because I prefer to work with 3 or 5. There we go. All right, now I'm calling that one done. And I will do this card. So what to put on here? Might use a bit of this. I've got a lace edged, a crocheted lace edged tablecloth. So I'm going to use some of that on here, but not that size. And don't know which one. Actually, I might use this one. It might be too much pink. Rest of this out. There we go. All right. Okay, I'm calling it done. I was clutching at straws, I think, a bit with this one. I just couldn't think what to put on it, to be honest. I don't know. It's my least favourite thing I've done so far. So, whatever. I think because I got so frustrated with myself and the glue creating the problem and my hands creating the problem and whatever, so I'm going to call this one my least favorite. But there is glue there. I have to cover that because I won't be able to get that off and you'll see it. So just pop this on here. Like that. Because I don't want to see the glue. So I have 2 journal cards, tags, whatever we want to call them. 2 tags and 2 notebook covers waiting 4 pages. If you have got any comments, please put them below, and stay well. Sorry, I'm feeling a bit frustrated and tired now because of all that. It was not a very easy craft time. Stay well and happy and healthy. I hope everyone is, and if you got some inspiration from this, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I've got the 5 days of ephemera for Shabby Chic, so I'll be making a few different bits and pieces for these journals. Yeah, so I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now, everyone.